In this video, I rebuilt the backrooms in Minecraft starting with Level 0. Level 0 is what started it all. If you know what the backrooms are, I'm sure you've seen this image. But did you know it was originally posted onto a 4chan thread by an anonymous user on the 13th of May 2019? The user also left a description which said, if you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you. Which is a very unsettling thing to write with such a creepy image. For years the internet was desperate to find the origin to this image, but after years and years and years, there was nothing, not even a slight lead. Until 2024. Nobody really knew where the original backrooms image came from, and then, in May of 2024, a Twitter user revealed that their friend had discovered the image's origin. This was done by a Discord community dedicated around the backrooms. The community managed to work together to trace the image back to an archived webpage from March 2003 using the Wayback Machine. The image, as well as another image which shows an alternate angle of the room, was taken during the renovation of what was once a furniture store in the early 2000s, and then later uploaded online in 2003. One of these images would later become the iconic image that inspired the backrooms. The building has since been completely changed into an RC car store, and the original room sadly no longer exists. Anyways, it's time to compare the original image to what I've built in Minecraft. I'm actually very happy with how this one turned out. It's still crazy that we're getting a backrooms movie in just under a week now. I forgot to mention that I will only be recreating these images rather than the entire levels, as they would take way too long to build. But up next is level 2, the Pipe Dreams. The Pipe Dreams level is made up of a very long maintenance tunnel. These halls include very long pipes that follow throughout the entire hallway. This level in most cases include entities such as smilers that will chase you through the hall. I personally would hate to be in this level just because the overall atmosphere seems very creepy, unsettling, and overall just extremely uncomfortable. It's really dusty and it just looks like it would be really warm. There's not really much to say about this level, but here's what I managed to come up with in Minecraft. Level 37, also known as the Poolrooms, or Sublimity, is made up of infinite swimming pools. The floors and the walls are made up of white tiles with areas being flooded with water. As for this image, it's actually a flooded subway station in Japan, and I'm probably going to butcher the name of it, but the station is called Hamamatsu Station. The image was taken on September 9th, 2015, during a typhoon which flooded the subway due to heavy rain. Here is another image that I found. Overall, the pool room seemed like it would be one of, if not the best level to be stranded in. It honestly just looks really comfortable and almost familiar. I mean, just imagine walking or splashing around and all you can hear is the sound of the water echoing through the empty halls, and all you can smell is the chlorine from the water. The pool rooms are definitely one of my favourite levels, but let's see how I did in my Minecraft build. This one turned out better than I thought it would. Up next is level 188, or the Windows. Now this is actually one of my favourite levels. There's just something about this level that gives me a feeling that I just can't describe. Maybe it's the fact that it just simply doesn't make sense. I mean, if you just look around, there's grass, and it almost looks like in the centre there's meant to be a sort of outdoor area, but then there's a roof over the whole thing which just makes it dark. And the way the walls are positioned just doesn't make any sense. This level just doesn't look real, and most people might think it's not. But did you know, it's actually a hotel in London? That's right. It's the Holiday Inn Express at Terminal 4 of Heathrow Airport, and I've actually been here in real life. Although I didn't get to see where the original image was taken, it was still surreal to see and honestly kinda creepy. But anyways, here's the Minecraft build. Oh, and ignore the bats, I tried to get rid of them but they just kept spawning. Honestly, I'm very happy with how this one turned out. It's a lot better than I thought. Last but not least, we have the end. This level has a very similar vibe to level 0. I think it's because of the colour of the walls. Once again, this is also one of my favourite levels. A lot of liminal spaces, or backrooms levels, just make me feel a certain way that I simply just cannot explain. This level is pretty eerie, especially because of the big sign that just says the end is near. In another image, the sign just says the end. Originally, the image is actually from a bookstore called Borders. The whole retail chain was shut down in September of 2011 due to bankruptcy, and these pictures were taken during its final moments. It's definitely pretty sad to see. But now, it's time to see how I did in Minecraft. I personally really like how this one turned out. I think it's very accurate. It's kind of ironic that this level is called The End, because we've reached the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below which level was your favorite, and let me know if you'd like to see a part 2. Also, please consider liking and subscribing as that helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.